Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to make a snowman sitting on a pine cone. And here's what you're going to need. And you can get pine cones outside, but I think you're better off getting one in the store. They look nicer. You don't have to worry about bugs, so do yourself a favor. And I don't think they're that expensive, but get them at the store. Now press the clay onto the pine cone. And press it on really well. Now I'm not going to do too much talking through this because I think you can pretty much get it. This is a short video. It's quick and easy. But make sure you press everything on very well. Now I made the snowman holding a garland. I've made these with him holding a star, holding snowflakes, holding snowballs, holding a sign. You can really make him holding anything that you want him to hold. Now when you press those legs on, kind of press them on so that they kind of go in between the little pieces of pine cone. There we have the arms, but before we put the arms on, we're going to do the garland. And for that, we're going to use the garlic press. And really press it into the grooves. I always like to use the tip of the knitting needle to really press the garland in, because it doesn't really squish the strands, but it does get you a good adherence. Is that a word, adherence? A good bond with the other clay. Yeah, it is a word, I think. Okay. Now make sure you clean your hands between colored clay. Now I'm going to put his head on, but I want to put something on. I don't want to put a toothpick in him, although you can put a toothpick in, cut a toothpick and put it in there, stick his head on it, but I'm going to use the paper clip. You don't really need it because he's going to have a scarf around his neck, which will basically hold the head up. But just for an added precaution, stick that paper clip in there and that'll keep his head standing upright. And just blend some of the clay down around his neck onto his body. Now again, I did not cut my fingernails, and you can see where I've gouged the clay a little bit. Right there on his arm. There, I'm getting it. And this is going to be his scarf. Yeah, just flatten it a little bit before you put it around. Now, if you look at the snowman holding the lights, you could have him holding lights also. Fingernail gouge. Another fingernail gouge. Gosh, I just got them all over. Excuse me. Now this is a June bonus video, but I just want to tell you I've got another one coming hopefully next week, which is really for July because it's a 4th of July project, and I'm kind of excited about it, but I hope you're going to like it. And I was going to put it out there in July, but if it's a July 4th project, then it needs to be out there for you to get it done for the 4th of July. So it's going to be a little extra bonus for June. Now, if you don't want to put the earmuffs on him, you can put a hat on him. You can put a cap on. You can do a lot with this. You can put a baseball cap on him. You can put a top hat on him. You can put a knitted hat on him. You have lots of options. And of course, you don't have to do it in the green and red. You can do any colors you want. I still have my very first pinecone snowman that I made. He's wearing pink and white and is holding a little star, and you may have seen him on the website. If not, I'll be sure to put him on. But I made him about 20 years ago. Oh, it's been a long time. Yeah, I don't like the black nose. I don't know why I don't like black noses on snowmen. There we go. His mouth. And of course you can paint his mouth on. And I like to paint the eyes, but you can use seed beads also if you prefer. And in a future project I will show you how to use the seed beads. Yeah. I think it's because I paint the eyes black that I'd rather have the orange nose. Although this is pumpkin color. Of course, add your blush and your hook. And wow, you're almost done. This was a quick one. But there's a little surprise at the end on what happened to him. And I didn't do a lot of captioning on this one because I think just by watching it, you can figure out what to do. I mean, you don't even have to listen to me. Go add the blush. And he's done. He's ready to be baked. Bake him according to the instructions on your clay. And here he is painted, and I have dropped him. And where I'm showing you is where he cracked by his leg, and then he cracked, the garland cracked there, and he lifted up a little bit off the pine cone. And I also smudged some of the paint when I dropped him. So we're going to use super glue to repair him. So I made 2 bonus videos for this month, and I dropped both of them. Well, you know, stuff happens. So I put together a little video for the tips area showing how you can use super glue to fix clay. And I think I'm going to put it in the free tutorials area so that anyone can see it who works with clay. Might as well share it. Most people know they can use super glue, but I just want to show you that it can be done. But what I did with the clay here is I repaired the crack in the garland with some more garland, and then around his behind I pressed in clay, and that adheres to him. Oh, see, it didn't, but you got to press it into the groove. There we go. And of course you need to rebake him after you've done the repairs. You can't leave the raw clay on there. You have to rebake him, and he'll be perfectly fine. You can rebake him as often as you like, and that's no problem at all. Now, if you feel like it's not adhering, you can take some translucent liquid Sculpey and put it on there and press the garland, the green, onto that, and it'll act like a glue. And there he is. Well, we got to put a few more red balls on there. And he's quick and easy. Now I'm making all of my ornaments just a little bit bigger than I normally do. So he's a little bit bigger than I normally make him, but you can make him any size on that pine cone. Thanks for watching.